Thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101. Today I want to talk about ARAB. This gentleman right here is ARAB. Philadelphia native, real street guy. Um, got into some trouble some years back, um, assisting a rapper named Cassidy, who's very well known in the industry. Cassidy is known for doing major hits, also collaborating with R. Kelly and other individuals in the music industry. ARAB um, was a real street guy who um, maybe didn't have any means of income back in the day, so he had to revert to street tactics and street economy and street employment, meaning maybe dealt with some things that were you know maybe on the opposite side of the law. But in recent times, he's changed his tactics on how he made his income, and that was with his talent as being a rapper, right? So that's as a talent of being a rapper. And in recent days, just a few days ago, ARAB was indicted for drug drug trafficking from California to back to Philadelphia, and saying that he was the ringleader of this drug uh, trafficking ring. But also, the sad part is he's making money. He's putting that into some real estate ventures. And sometimes when you are part of the streets, you still have that element around you, and you got sometimes people want to once they make it, they want to bring some friends along the way to help them get on track with life and bring them along because these people are been with them for some years through the tough times, but also he realized these friends are going to be around in the good times. So sometimes if you're a true friend, you're going to make sure your friends come up with you. So this is probably the mentality that he had. But also with those coming along with those friends is some of those friends don't have the notoriety that ARAP has, and sometimes people want to get in the forefront and maybe brag and boast and um, do some certain things that may jeopardize the breadwinner, the person who's pushing you to the positive side of life. Not saying that they didn't have a positive side of life, but on the right side of the law as far as earning an income. So maybe some other people didn't have the income that ARAB was getting from rapping and music and all those things. So they probably have to revert back to what they know. And it's street survival of the fittest. You don't earn any income, you don't eat. Some of these people have that mentality. If you get back and cornered into it, pinned up against the wall, and you have any criminal cases against you, it's kind of hard to get a 9 to 5 job in some cases. But of course, you can be an entrepreneur, do certain things. But of course, those things take resources and a little bit of know-how and just the motivation. So some people revert back to the things that they know how to do, and it works for them. But when you're ARAB and those people are know the authorities knowing where you came from and what you used to do, and possibly you're still doing that. Now you're on major um, YouTube talk shows. You're on YouTube, a few different YouTube talk shows, and you're displaying certain things that you were a part of back in the day. And some people may hint that maybe this is probably still part of your life, and it only takes one mistake of a friend who's tagging alongside of you, and based off of them just being affiliated with you, ARAB, now you're part of that probe, and that probe now got you maybe saying some things that probably you just want to keep it real with certain people. You might say some things that are off the cuff, but you probably don't really intend for that to be. You're just trying to keep it street with these people. You might just saying some things that just probably incriminate you over the phone. But of course, if you are having wiretaps, you don't know what's going on. So ARAB, and some other gentlemen have been indicted. Um, I believe there's a couple of $1 million bail that's at stake. But usually when the FBI do a probe, they've been watching you for a while. They've been watching you for a long time. They've been doing their research. They've been wiretapping. They've been following you. They've been looking at your certain things. You know, you see these movies and how the FBI infiltrates and find out the ringleaders doing this, doing that. So you had no clue of when and where and how they were following you and what they were doing. You know, they probably got certain sophistications of having drones following you. I mean, something you probably wouldn't even know about. You know, putting bugs on your car. You know, finding out your routes and all these things. But with Billionaires Club 101, I hope the indictment find there's some falsity about if that's a word, falsity. Making words here up. But hope he's found not guilty, and it was just a mistaken of identity, and you know whomever they got on the wiretaps doesn't involve ARAB. You know, this is a brother who was, you know, possibly trying to change life to the betterment of himself, and then also, if the charges are true, you know, hope he has a good attorney because these people will put a life sentence on you if that's what they're trying to do. All right, thank you for tuning into Billionaires Club 101. Please leave a comment in the description box below. But also, just want to say, if you guys are in the music industry and you're looking to better yourself, be careful of who you bring around you. All right, for tuning in. Have a great day.